If you ain't saving hearts, you're missing out. It's delicious. I already tried this at the hospital.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
At the hospital?
I brought him one.
Oh, I was gonna say, whose heart did you get at the hospital?
All right, Dan's turn.
This part of it?
Mm-hmm. Littler part. I think that's gonna be pretty freaking salty because my marinade was apparently really salty.
It's all right.
But I think the bigger piece will be better.
What's wrong with a little sodium? Right?
Wow. Too much sodium is bad for the heart.
More ways than one. Good for this part. That is delicious.
Alright guys, making up the marinade for the deer heart. What I'm going to use is some oil. I usually use olive oil, but I'm all out. Whatever, about that much. And you want some vinegar. Like, usually people recommend red wine vinegar. I've got this stuff from one of my business trips when I was in Italy. It's like a balsamic vinegar dressing. I'm just gonna use it. It ought to do about the same thing. Alright. Vinegar's gonna give it a little tang. Okay. And we've got some oregano leaves. Got some garlic salt. Alright. And I'm gonna put some lime juice in there. Alright. That's it. Next I have to gotta cut the heart up a little bit. But there's the marinade. Alright, what we want to do is we want to cut the fat off the heart. I pretty much trimmed this already. And you want to cut it up into chunks. So you're going to want to follow the inside of these. You just take a knife and... Alright. So we're going to... kind of you're filleting it open, more or less. Now there's one piece. Now you got a big one here. If you reach down inside, you can kind of feel where it goes. It's pretty centered. So I'm gonna just pick a spot where there's some fat. Cut down and you just open that baby up. There you go. Look at that. So next thing you want to do is cut off. You want to cut off all these wormy looking veins and stuff like that. Probably more just for the appetite part of it. People don't want to see that on there. I got a little bit of freezer burn. I'm cutting that freezer burn off. That's the black right here. What else do we got? A little bit more freezer burn. Alright. Looks pretty good. So now we got basically these two chunks here, and we're gonna put them in the bag to marinate. There you go. We're just gonna stick that in the fridge. Alright guys, I want to show you my smoker. It's a Dynaglow, I guess they call it a vertical box smoker or something like that, offset. But we still have the firebox right here. And for me, that's the important thing. This handle just opens and closes like that. We've got a little firebox with the ashtray, and inside here we've got all kinds of trays. And the only things that I did to this is I put 2 big bricks in there. They help hold the heat because this is it's a cheap smoker. It's got really thin metal probably. And then I added some cast iron grill grates in here. Yeah, that's about it. The only things I've found is like the top part of the smoker stays hot, a lot hotter than the bottom rack on the smoker. Obviously heat rises, so I found that kind of nice, so I can put different foods in there based on what temperature I want them to be. Alright, I put 2 pieces of hickory wood in, and it's burning. I leave the door kind of open. Leave the door open a little bit so that it gets going. And now we're gonna add 1 more log and we're gonna shut the door, and then that smoker's gonna get real hot quick. This has been marinating for like a little over a day now. So the smoker's really hot right now. So we're gonna go and put the deer heart in because you wanna cook it really hot. It's not really good if you slow cook it. So let's put this baby in here. Again, this is the Dynaglow smoker that I got. Now there's part of your heart. We're gonna put it right here because the flame will come up out of here if I open the doors, and it'll almost be like a grill. So we're gonna crack that door, and now you can see that flame's gonna shoot right up to that meat. So basically, I'm rigging the smoker to kind of work like a grill right now for the heart. Alright, deer heart. That's good. Yep. Video too. You know what'd be good with this probably too? Some of that Head Country barbecue sauce. So tender. I mean, look at this. It's tender, but at the same time, it's got like a firmness to it. Even with that marinade, it's still got a little firmness.
It's not dripping. I mean, there's a little bit.
0 fat, healthy, organic.
But it's not, yeah, it's not like dripping.
Look at that.
cooked perfect. It was power and the plumbing of what it. Where did this come out of? A dough?
Probably, more than likely.
Oh yeah, it's like a cooking show. So good.
Delicious.
But it actually is good.
That's delicious. So tender. I'd never really tried deer heart before.